ब्रह्मनाथ। ओम शांति शांति शांति। स्वस्थ। Hello students, in the previous class we discussed the introduction part of the sex-linked inheritance, in which we discussed the type of chromosomes, that is your allosomes, autosomes. Then we discussed about what is sex-linked gene, what is sex-linked inheritance. Also we discussed what is sex-linked traits. Further, we discussed what are the various types of the sex-linked traits. Those were the X-linked traits, Y-linked traits, and the XY-linked traits. In detail, we have discussed all the three: X-linked, XY-linked, and the Y-linked traits. In the X-linked, we discussed in detail about the criss-cross inheritance, in which we found two conditions. One is your diandric, another one is digenic. I have told in the previous class that under the X-linked trait, there are two more important disorder. Those are your one is your color blindness, other one is your hemophilia. So that color blindness is nothing but your red-green color blindness. Okay, if we write clearly, your sex-linked inheritance disorder is basically divided into two ways. One is your red-green color blindness. Okay, other one is your hemophilia. We can say this as a sex-linked inheritance disorder, or simply we can say X-linked inheritance disorder. Okay, red-green color blindness means if a person is unable to distinguish between the red and green color, then that disorder is nothing but your red-green color blindness. Whereas the hemophilia means it is the inability to clotting of the blood. Okay, today we will discuss in detail about the red-green color blindness. Other class we will discuss about the hemophilia. Okay, so under the red-green color blindness, your first point is it is a X-linked recessive disorder in which the person is unable to distinguish in between the red and green color. Okay, so we can simply say it is a X-linked recessive disorder in which the person is unable to distinguish between the red and green color. Okay, simply it is a X-linked recessive. Okay, note down some means underline some points that the it is a X-linked recessive disorder in which the person is unable to distinguish in between the red and green color. Okay, it was first studied by Horner. By whom? By Horner. Okay, and this red-green color blindness was first found in the scientist named Dalton. Okay, so the red-green color blindness was found in the scientist named Dalton. That is why it is also called Daltonism. It is also called Daltonism. Okay, it was as first found in the scientist known as name your Dalton. That is why it is also called as Daltonism. Which one? The red green color blindness. Okay. There are two conditions. If any person cannot distinguish the red color, then the condition is called your protanopia. One is your protanopia, other one is your deuteranopia. Okay. If the person cannot distinguish the red color, then that condition is your protanopia, and if anyone cannot distinguish the green color, then that condition is your deuteranopia. Cannot distinguish the red color. Okay. And deuteranopia is your cannot distinguish the green color. Okay. Please note down, one is a protanopia, other one is a deuteranopia. Okay. So far we discussed that is firstly the sex-linked inheritance, that is your basically the X-linked inheritance disorder, means it is related to the X chromosome only. Okay, it is basically divided into two broad ways, the broad division. One is your red-green color blindness, other one is your hemophilia. Today we are going to discuss in detail about the red-green color blindness. Red-green color blindness, first point, it is a X-linked recessive disorder in which the person is unable to distinguish between the red and green color. Okay, first it was studied by the Horner, and it was first found in the name in the scientist named the Dalton. That is why it is called the Daltonism. And there are two conditions mainly. One is your protanopia, other one is your deuteranopia. In the case of protanopia, the person cannot distinguish the red color. In the deuteranopia, the person cannot distinguish the green color. Okay, please note down the points. Now we'll see how we will represent the color blindness factors. First, X capital C. Okay, this represents the dominant allele for the normal vision. Okay, this one is your dominant allele for the normal vision. Okay. Small c is your, or we can say, I'll write in the red one, small c. This one is your capital, this one is your small. Okay, we know X-linked inheritance means it is a recessive disorder, so we'll write it is the recessive allele, okay, for the color blindness. Okay, for the color blindness. Okay. So means X capital C means we know we basically represents the capital one for the dominant and the small one for the recessive. As the letter is same, I have written capital in black C and small c by the red C. Okay. What are the various conditions? First, in case of female. Okay. First condition is, if it is, listen, see carefully, it is X capital C, X capital C, then this female is your normal female. Okay, or we can say the female having normal vision, female having normal vision. Okay. Second condition, capital C, X, small c. Okay. Then we know if dominant is present, recessive present, it will obviously represent the dominant character. Means this one is also normal, but it have a allele of the recessive X-linked disorder of the color blindness. So it is normal, but she is a carrier. So in this case we will write she is normal. One second. She is a, we can say, carrier. Okay, carrier having normal vision. Okay, write prominently carrier female having normal vision. Okay, and the third point is both the allele are recessive. We know if the both the allele are recessive, then only it will express its character. That is your color blind female. Okay, or we can say female having color blindness. Okay. So simply there are three conditions. Okay, three conditions. First case, if both the allele are capital C, means normal, obviously female having normal vision. If one is capital, other one is small c, or we can say the color blind factor, then we will say it is the carrier female having normal vision. Means she is not color blind, she have the normal vision, but she act as a carrier. Means she can pass on this the X-linked trait to the future generation. Okay. And the third condition, if both the allele are small c, okay, then the female is color blind. Okay. Next we'll discuss in case of the male. Similarly, in case of male, as we know, in the case of the male, only one X is present, other one is the Y, and this is the X-linked disorder. So first case is your, if capital C and Y, simply this is the normal male, or we can say male having normal vision. Male having normal vision. Okay. Second case, presence of the color blindness factor, or we can say the recessive. Okay. Obviously there is no other X, so this one is, as the X chromosome is the recessive, the XC means small c is present, or the color blindness factor is present, then this one is your, we can simply write color blind male. Okay, and you mark one point, thus in this no carrier is present. It have no carrier. Why? Carrier means what? If one dominant is present, and one recessive is present, means the dominant will cover up the characteristics of the recessive and portray or show the characteristics of the dominant. But as the recessive portion is present, so it will act as a carrier and it will take the characteristics or the traits to the next generation. But in the case of the male, as there is only one X chromosome, it will be either dominant, it will be present of either colorblind factor, or it will be normal. So it will be X capital CY or X small cy. If capital CY, then it is normal, then he is normal. If X small cy, then he will be colorblind, but no carrier in the case of male. Okay. So till now we have discussed what is red green color blindness. Dominant allele means capital T, recessive means small c. Okay, and so far we have discussed so many cases of the how we will detect which one is normal, which one is the color blind in the case of female and male both. Okay, please note down. Now under the red green color blindness, we will discuss 5 cases. Okay, crossing means if the 5 cases we will discuss. If first we will discuss if the normal man marries colorblind woman, then what will happen, or what cases result will found. If normal woman marries colorblind men, then what we will find. Next we will discuss about if the carrier woman marries the normal man. Then fourth one we will discuss if the carrier woman marries the colorblind men. And lastly we will discuss both men and women are if colorblind, then what offspring or result we will find. So we will discuss 5 points or 5 cases in detail. By crossing means if marries, means if a normal man such as marries a colorblind woman, then what results will found, or what offspring having what percentage of the colorblind of the and the normal we will find. We'll discuss in detail each one. So first you write all the cases, then we'll discuss one by one elaborately. Please note down. So first we will discuss our first case, that is your normal men and the colorblind women. It is very important to do the cross very correctly. Okay, and in a quite right way. Okay, first we will write the parents. Okay, normal men. Okay, means one more point. As I have told that we will denote the X capital C means normal, X small c means the recessive factor or the color blindness. But here while crossing, you know one point. Capital X, simply if normal it is present, if allele, then we'll simply write capital X. If the color blindness factor is present, then we'll write XC, not capital C, not small c, that is nothing like that. In this, while doing the cross, we'll simply write X and C, means that is your color blindness factor. If we will write simply X, then that is your normal. Okay, next we'll write. So okay, we are taking two main portion. One is your normal man, cross symbol should be present. Okay, with color blind woman. Okay, simply we know normal man means X, Y. Colorblind woman means both the allele will be, the C will be present. So XC, XC. Okay. Carrier means one. Okay. If colorblind means both. Next, gamete formation. Okay. This one is your X as normal, XY, and this one is your XC. Now we will do the cross. Okay, first you do in the serial way. Okay, so that you will not confuse. First you cross this one X with this XC, and this one Y later on with this XC, and later on with this XC. So first, by which you will not confused. Okay, one we take the cross of this, other one take the cross of this. Okay, first one is your XXC. XXC. Okay. Second one is your XXC. XXC. Okay. Okay, then we'll cross this one with this one and this one, means, okay, means we'll find XCY. Okay, this one is your XCY. Okay, XCY. Okay, so what we found, XXC means this one is your carrier daughter. XX is simply carrier daughter. Okay, XCY means color blind son. And this one is your also color blind son. Okay, so when the normal man marries a colorblind woman, then we found all the sons are the colorblind, and we found all the daughters are carrier having the normal vision. So in this case we can take two conditions. One, we can take whole as the 100% of the total child, means if we will take 100% of total child, then what we found means 50% are the carrier daughter, whereas the 50% are colorblind son. 50% are carrier daughter, whereas other 50% are color blind son. Okay, next condition, if we will take the 100% of male and female, then we will find 100% male and female, then we will find that the 100% female are carrier having normal vision and 100% male are color blind. Okay, so in this case we will find, I'll write here 100% male are color blind, whereas the 100% female are carrier having normal vision. Okay, okay, so two cases, always we will take two cases. Okay, first we will take the 100% of the total child, second one we will take the 100% of male and female. Okay, so in this case 50% carrier, 50% are carrier daughter. Carrier daughter means they are normal, having normal vision, but they are having the recessive allele, though, so they are the carrier daughter, and the 50% are colorblind son. You can also write 50% male and female, male 100% son, we can write here 100% son. Okay, 100% son, 100% daughter. Okay, you can also write here 100% of son and daughter. Okay, so this one is your first case. Okay, when the normal man marries the colorblind woman, we'll find the 50% are the carrier daughter and the 50% are the colorblind son of the 100% of total child. Or we can say of the 100% of the daughters are carrier or normal, having normal vision, but they are carrier, or the 100% of son are the colorblind. Okay, please note down. Okay, one point. This one is offspring, no? In front of this you should write the offspring. Okay, offspring. Okay, first you will denote the parents, then you will denote the gametes, then you will denote the offspring. Okay, so these are important. Some students while writing they skip this point, but this is important. Parent, gamete, offspring. You will write the normal colorblind, cross sign you must give, which are carrier, which are perfectly you will write the which are carrier, which are colorblind son, which is your offspring. You should write all in detail and clearly. Please note down. Now we will discuss our second case, that is if the normal woman marries a colorblind man. Okay, similarly you will denote the first the parents. Normal woman means normal, not carrier, means simply we can write XX, normal. Okay, colorblind man means XC and Y. Okay, remember I have told that the normal for normal will denote simply X. If colorblind factor is present, then we will denote with the XC. Okay. Then simply second point is your gamete. Okay, it is very important that you will write all these points, means parents, gamete, these are very important. Never skip this. This one is your X, this one is your X. Here also XC Y. Okay, now we'll do the cross. This X will cross with this one. We'll write this XC. Okay, then this one will cross with this one. Okay, means simply X Y. Okay, I first cross, always remember you cross first one with this one, first one and second one, and this second one will you later on cross with this one and the first one and the second one, so that you will be not confused. Do serially. I will make this box so that it will be more prominent. Okay, next you will cross this one with this one. Okay, we will find XXC. Lastly this one with this one. Okay, XY. Okay, XY. Okay, we will write this. What is this? Your normal means carrier daughter. Okay, this one is your carrier daughter. Okay, right here offspring. Okay, offspring. Okay, carrier daughter. XY means normal son. XXC means normal woman, carrier daughter. Okay. Carrier daughter, and this one is your XY. XY means normal son. Okay, so first one is your carrier daughter, then the normal son, carrier daughter, normal son. Okay, so we'll write the percentage. First we'll write the in case of the 100% of total child. Okay, here also what we found, that the 50% are carrier daughter and the 50% are normal son. 50% are carrier daughter and 50% are normal son. Okay, if we will take the 100% of son and daughter, then what we will find? We can write accordingly that the 100% are the carrier daughter and 100% are the normal son. 100% are carrier daughter and 100% are normal son. Okay, so this is your second case, that is if the normal woman marries colorblind men. Okay, then all the sons are normal. Okay, but the daughters becomes carrier. Okay, so simply XX, when we gamete are formed, X and X are formed, and colorblind man means XC, Y. XC is formed and Y is formed. This X cross with this XC forming the carrier daughter. This X cross with this Y forming the normal son, and this X cross with this XC forming the carrier daughter, and this X cross with this Y forming the normal son. So lastly we found total percent of child 50% of the child is your carrier daughter and 50% is normal son. Whereas in we will see if the 100% of son and daughter, then 100% is your carrier daughter and 100% is your normal son. Okay, so this is your second case. We will discuss your third case. Third case we will discuss about the carrier, if the carrier woman marries a normal man. Okay, carrier woman means we know XCX. Okay, carrier means one is your normal, one is your recessive, means dominant, other one is your recessive. Next, normal man means we know XY. Okay, gamete formation will take place. Okay, from this we will find XC, X, X, Y. Okay, we will cross this one with this one. We will find XC, X. Next we will cross this one with this one. We will find XC, Y. Okay, next this X will cross with this one, we will find the XX, and this one when we will cross with this one X and Y, we will find the XY. Okay, we will do the box for your prominency. Do the box. Okay, so XCX means carrier daughter, okay. XCY means colorblind son, okay. XX means normal daughter, okay. Last one is your XY means normal son, okay. So here what we case are found. First we will discuss on the 100% of total child. Okay, in the case of the 100% total child we find 25% is carrier daughter, 25% is normal daughter, 25% is colorblind son, 25% is normal son. Okay, this one is your 25%, this one is also your 25%, this one is also your 25%, and lastly this one is your also 25%. So we can write 25% carrier daughter, 25% are carrier daughter, okay, 25% are normal daughter, 25% are colorblind son, and 25% are normal son. Okay, colorblind son will okay, I'll write all this son and daughter. Okay, if we'll take the 100% of total child, then if we will find that the 25% are carrier daughter, 25% are normal daughter, 25% are colorblind son, and 25% are normal son. If we will take the 100% of total son and daughter, 100% of son and daughter, 100% of son and daughter, then what we will find that the 50% of son are colorblind and 50% of son are normal. 50% of daughter are carrier, 50% of daughter are normal. So we can write 50% son normal, okay, 50% son colorblind. Similarly, 50% daughter are carrier, 50% of daughter are normal. Okay, you can write any of the percentage. I am telling you both, but you can write any one. Okay, you should not be confusing that what I am writing this one and what I am writing this one. This one I am writing of the 100% of total child. It whether it depends of the son or female, son or the daughter. But in the second case, I am representing 100% of son and I am telling the 100% of the daughter. Okay. In first case, I am telling the 100% of total child. So in the second case, we discussed if the carrier woman crosses with the normal man, we will find 25% are carrier daughter and 25% are normal daughter. Whereas the 25% of the son are colorblind, whether the 25% of the son, remaining son are the normal son. So this is of the 100% of the total child. If we will take the 100% of the female, then 100% of the female, the 50% female is your normal, okay, and the 50% your female is your carrier. Means they have the normal vision, but they carry the recessive factor or allele. And if you will take the 100% of son, then 50% is your normal and 50% is your colorblind. Okay, so we find all these results in your second cross. Please note down the points. You change the case number. This one is your third one, no? We have discussed already two. This one is your third one, okay? This one is your third case, okay? Please note down, this is your third case, okay? First, second, this one third. Now we'll discuss the fourth one. Please note down. Next, we'll discuss our fourth number case, that is your carrier woman and colorblind man. If the carrier woman crosses with the colorblind man, then what will find? You will always know the point sum that you should represent the parents, you should represent the gamete, also you should represent the offspring. You cannot skip all these points because these are important, because if you want to fetch the 100% 7 out of 7 marks of the long question, then you should not be skipping or should not be omitting any of these points. This cross is important, these boxes are important, Okay, and you should rightly after the means the cross, you should write the percentage also, okay, to get the complete full marks. Okay, so leave that, that is remaining, that is we'll discuss also later. Fourth one is your carrier woman and the colorblind men. Carrier woman means simply XCX carrier. Colorblind men means XCY. Okay, gamete formation will takes place. XCX XCY. Okay, now we'll do the cross. Okay, so first one is an XC. Okay, this one is the second one. Okay, XCY. Okay, next we'll cross this one. We'll find XC. Last one is your this one. Okay, XY. Okay, you should be careful while doing the cross, it is very important. Okay, so XC, Y, XY. Okay, so XC means we know if the both the allele are recessive, having the color blindness factor, then it will be colorblind daughter. So this one is your colorblind daughter. Okay, this one is your colorblind son. This one is your XC means carrier daughter. And last one is your normal son. Simply percentage is also colorblind daughter, carrier daughter means this one is your 25%, this one is also a 25%, this one is also a 25%, and this one is also your 25%. Okay, so first we'll write about the first we'll write about the 100% of total child. Okay, 100% of total child. In this we know that the 25% are colorblind daughter, 25% are carrier daughter, 25% are colorblind son, 25% are normal son. So we'll write accordingly 25% are carrier daughter, 25% are colorblind daughter, okay. Further 25% are colorblind son, and 25% are normal son. Okay, this is of the 100% total child, this case. Okay, second case, if we'll discuss the 100% of son and daughter. In this case, how we will write? You analyze it. I'm giving you 10 seconds. You analyze it. How you will write the 100% of son and daughter? Analyze. How you will write? I have told the 100% total child. You will now analyze how you will write the 100% of son and daughter. Okay. Now I am telling. 50% are carrier daughter, 50% are colorblind daughter of the 100% daughter. Of the 100% son, 50% are colorblind son, 50% are normal son. Okay, so you will write here 50% of son are colorblind and 50% of son are normal. Similarly, 50% of daughter are colorblind and 50% of daughter are carrier. Okay, so you can write any of the two percentage. Okay, you can write only one. So we found finally if the carrier woman crosses or marries with a colorblind man, then we found that the 50% of the son are normal and the 50% son are colorblind, and the 50% daughter are carrier and the 50% daughter are colorblind. Okay, so this one is your fourth case. We will discuss the fifth and last one. Please note down. Students, your last case in the red-green color blindness, that is your colorblind man when marries the colorblind woman, means both the partners are affected with the colorblind. So colorblind man means we will write simply we know XCY. Colorblind women means simply we know we will write XC. Okay. Gamete formation. This one is your XC, this one is your Y, this one is your XC, this one is your X. Now we'll do the cross. Okay. This one is your XC. Okay. Later on we'll cross this one. And this one. So we'll find simply same XC. Okay. Next we'll cross the second one. What we'll find? XCY. Okay. Secondly, this one with this one. XCY. Okay. XC crosses with that XC, we'll find XC. XC with that XC. Y crosses with XC, Y crosses with XC, Y. Okay. XC means we know that it is colorblind daughter. Colorblind daughter. Okay. XC means simply same. Colorblind daughter. Okay. This one colorblind son. This one is also colorblind son. So what we find in this case? All the offsprings are colorblind if both the partners are colorblind. Okay. So simply we can write 100% of total child. What we will write? I am giving you 10 seconds. You will only tell. Of 100% total child, what we will write? Simply we can write that the 50% are colorblind daughter and the 50% are colorblind son. 50% are colorblind daughter and 50% are color blind son. Okay, so this is about your 100% total child. Next you think about your 100% of son and daughter. I am telling in two way. Okay, 100% of total child and 100% of son and daughter. You can write anyone. So what will happen? Well, we will write in the case of 100% son and daughter, we will write that the 100% son are colorblind and 100% daughter are also colorblind. 100% son are colorblind and 100% daughter are also colorblind. Okay, so one is a 100% total child, one is a 100% of son and daughter. Okay, so what we find in the last case, if colorblind man marries the colorblind woman, then all the offsprings are colorblind, whether their son or daughter, both are colorblind. If you take 100% total child, 50% are colorblind son, 50% are colorblind daughter, 50% are colorblind son, 50% are colorblind daughter. If you take the 100% of son and daughter, then 100% son are colorblind and 100% daughter are colorblind. So in this case, no normal, no carrier, nothing, all are colorblind. Okay, so today we discussed what is your means the sex-linked inheritance, which have two types of disorder which we will discuss mainly. One is your red-green color blindness, in which a person is unable to distinguish between the red and green color. Okay, then we discuss the red color blindness is your protanopia, and the green color blindness is your deuteranopia. Next we discussed what is color blindness, red green color blindness in detail, which is your simply we can say X-linked recessive disorder. Next we discussed under the red green color blindness importantly 5 cases by which we can evaluate what are the various results and what are the various percentage of offspring we find, whether they are normal or having carrier or they are simply colorblind. Okay, we know that in female it can be normal, it can be carrier, means it having normal vision but having carrier. Okay, or the female having colorblind or the female having normal with carrier. Okay, third one, if the female is simply normal. In the case of the male is either colorblind or normal, but he is never become the carrier, as only one X chromosome is present in the case of the male. Okay, so that's all for today's class. We will meet in our next class. Thank you.